Hi. So the whole reason why I'm starting these recordings now is starting to fall into place for me slowly. Um, I could now say that my recovery tactical response team, yeah, right. The shit that I've learned throughout my life, I've applied into different areas in different perspectives, and it works a treat in all areas if you are smart and you can have a smart perspective. So I've I've learnt life skills the right way, and I've gone to go and apply them in my past areas. This is what I've wanted to do when I was younger. I'm 10, 14 years later now, and I didn't know I was doing that for that long. And anyway, I remember playing with a lot of roid mongers, steroid mongers, when there's people that take a lot of roids. I remember taking advantage of a lot of them just by having my wits about me and being a lot smarter than they are. And I always used to say, it's kind of bad to say, but between a junkie and a roid monger, a junkie will always win because they've got their wits about them. What's worse is that when you realise that the junkies are the roid mongers, because they're sticking needles in their ass with roids and all this stuff, so they're junkies either way, whether they use needles or not. I wanted to remember my wittiness and what it was about me that made it so easy to manipulate such giant big men, and it feels almost like those big puffer fish, you get a pin and you go pop. And I've now found the words, as society has too, and in the mindfulness program of recovery and smart recovery. When I was in rehab, like when I was 19 for the first time, I was lucky enough to go to a underage one because I was just a couple of days before 18, after 18 I mean. And they applied very good concept and rules, and I remember them. And now there's business cards. They look like this, like. So it's called the 4Ds. Try the 4Ds. When you're wanting a substance, whatever it may be, whether you want to steal, whether you want to lie, whether you want to cheat, whether you want to take drugs, or that wantness is, by statistical proof, it only lasts about 3 seconds, that want of the need of the want. The needing of the wanting is what's worse, and then the rest of it is what you tell yourself as to whether you have to have it or whether you want to have it. The having and the wanting are the two unreal perspectives as to everybody's dished everything in life. Everybody's got a lot in life. It's just whether you like your lot or not as to whether you have fun in life. And everybody's really got the same chances that everybody else's lots. It's just whether you apply yourself or whether you feel hard done by. And everybody feels hard done by. You know, you just keep trying. The 4Ds concept is it's a system that I put in place since I was 19. You delay is 1D. It says here, for at least 5 minutes, the urge will pass, okay? No longer than that. The urgingness of that, if you can just delay for a moment, 5 minutes is all you can give your body and yourself at least. You can deep breathe. Breathe slowly and deeply. Do something else. Keep busy with your hands. Drink water. Take time out. Sip slowly. And all I know is with that once you do that, if you still wish to have the habit or the urge for the habit, that's what you tell yourself afterwards. And after that, your choice is your choice, and then you can at least admit that you want the substance and or you choose to have it, and that's your own choice. Then you can admit it, and at least you're not in denial. And it's sort of mechanisms put in place to cope with being an addict, and at least admitting defeat, and then you can move forward with life. Otherwise, you have all these sort of open doors that never close, and it's kind of pathetic to walk through with all these open doors when I've just done a clean out on my inbox of messages, and it makes you feel so much better in the virtual world of virtual feng shui. I've tried to teach a little bit. You should always declutter your emails, SMSs. It's bad feng shui. As soon as you do it, it makes you feel instantly lighter. Anyway, I sort of overgiving free advice now at the moment. I just realised that my dog's in the laundry, and I don't know how it got there. I do. My mate put him there, obviously, but I wonder what he was doing this morning for him to have to go into the laundry. Well, it took me about 2 to 3 hours before I realised my puppy dog's in there. No good. Yeah, over and out. This is humiliating, by the way, but you know, a lot of people are using it to their advantage to put me down, but I must be doing something right if I'm getting put down, because they're shitty that they didn't do it first, and it's so easy to do. It's just whether you want to put yourself out there and do it, and I've been humiliated enough as it is, so why as well make some. Point of this is to share it with people so that they can achieve recovery too. There's no other reason than to that. Why would anybody want to rub it in anybody's face? Why not give out the nostalgia for free? These are the coping mechanisms that I put in place to be able to come off pharmaceuticals and not replace other habits with other habits, which I was doing very badly, including sex, lying, cheating, whatever it may be. It's pathetic. How are you going to stop something when you just keep replacing it? So at least I admitted that, and I could move forward from that. The whole process has gone about 7 years. I remember starting the weaning down process when I was pregnant with my son. It was a part of a program I had to sign to be able to be a part of his life. That was fine by me because I was planning to wean down, and I'm glad that I did, and I can remember these times, and it's a blessing. I get to look into my son's life so much, and he shows me so much perspective. It's brilliant. He showed me this little ninja cartoon, like a vision, I don't know. He's so cute. When somebody tells you a story and you can envision it, or I can just imagine sort of what they're talking about. I can only do that when my son lets me, and I used to feel it when a friend did it for me, but now when a friend is around, I can feel my son giving me his perspective on things, which is a cartoon ninja, not like a real vision of like a person. It's a cartoon. I don't know. I just wanted to share that and keep it on record in case I ever did fucking forget, because it kills me when I do forget. Momentum moving forward is grass. Cheers.